Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get them out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Ryan Braun will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Hello and welcome to MLB The Show 16.
Hello, everybody. This is Steve.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm Eric Karras, and this is MLB The Show 16.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing.
Keeping him close.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Polanco at the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's a serious contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season so far. Top 5 in the National League and slugging at the moment, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Marte. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Cain runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he had to wait a couple of batters before getting his chance to run. But he made it pay off here as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Ground ball left side. Moran scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Josh Harrison comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hello, baseball fans. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year. So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
First offering on its way. Hit to first. Scooped up. One there. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on board because he will run on you. He's in the top 5 in steals in the National League, and we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates are down. Jonathan Villar will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And that's in there for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned. And the
Manny Pena will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
And 2 quick outs here in the second.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Number 3 will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. No score here as we play inning number 2. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no. Corey Dickerson readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Colin Moran will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Starling Marte is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hot shot to third. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Eric Sogard is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Eric Sogard.
Into the windup and the pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Chase Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category.
Well, he's a big part of this pitching staff. And I know they appreciate all the strikeouts he brings to the table. Add another one to his total right there.
Lorenzo Cain is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jordy Mercer will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Batting 9th.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Into the box now, Trevor Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you've got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Timms is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the Hearts.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Hit hard towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Gregory Polanco is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. 3 innings. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. After it is Dickerson. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Timms.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Timms. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. Drives it out to deep right center field. Marte going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever. Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here, but the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single.
you're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Josh Bell is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Now batting,
Corey Dickerson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Yelich has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Stepping in, Colin Moran. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here he comes on 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Time for Jonathan Villar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Manny Pena is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Down the third baseline. Moran comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
now batting,
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there, strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order. Starling Marte comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Jordy Mercer started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Shot towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series. He's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Trevor Williams is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6th inning coming up, still. Eric Sogard will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Chase Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Josh Harrison gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Gregory Polanco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. Drives it to deep right field. Yelich going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Check this out on show track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Corey Dickerson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
They're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now. You just get the feeling that one big hit is just around the corner.
Colin Moran will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Braun is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ryan Braun will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
In now, Eric Timms, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A quick out number 1.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You got the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third base. And now you've got all sorts of ways to get him in and grab a late lead.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives him. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
Jonathan Villar checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Flying toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Jacob Barnes will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Starling Marte will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Jordy Mercer is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Trevor Williams will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second. Plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Josh Harrison stands in. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit and 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Gregory Polanco will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Trying to hold the lead. Down and away, ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Boy, sure taking a sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We'll look ahead to inning number. Manny Pena will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
The good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the ball.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Number 3 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're up 1-0. Number 71 will come in and pitch now.
For the Brewers, number 71.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Shot toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Colin Moran will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
David Freese will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Lined hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Grounder down the line at third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him, so you've got to suck it up.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Here it comes on 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. David Freese is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Travis Shaw will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Smoke toward third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Ryan Braun gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 1-0. Giovanni Gallardo will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Giovanni Gallardo.
Jordy Mercer will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Sean Rodriguez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Sean Rodriguez.
And that's swung on and missed for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Gallardo's ready. 1-2 on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Corey Knebel is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Trevor Williams gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it. Adam Frazier will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And he misses again, 2-0. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Josh Harrison comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Jeremy Jeffress will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Gregory Polanco gets a chance here with the tying run at second and the potential winning run at first with 1 away.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter right here, you just got to keep it simple and try to get that tying run. On the mound, you've got to remember that you're just 1 ground ball away from escaping with the win.
This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1, and he is in there. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Matt Albers will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings. Josh Bell strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Yeah, you know, with that base open, I'd at least expect him to work around him and maybe hope he chases some bad pitches. You gotta love this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Sean Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2, Sean Rodriguez.
Number 24 will be the new pitcher.
Number 24.
Eric Timms will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Jonathan Villar stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Grounded to short. Harrison has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Corey Dickerson will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Here's one in the air now for Braun out in left. One pitch, one away. David Freese is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Francisco Cervelli ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
That's by him for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains. Manny Pena comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Number 3 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still tied 1 apiece. Starling Marte brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
Starling Marte.
Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This one skied out toward right. Yelich is there. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Softly hit out towards short. And that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Bryce Brent will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 92, Bryce Brent.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Albers is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1-2. Choi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. George Cantos will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he's set down, 1 away. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show Get Fit with Eddie Cram, unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. Lorenzo Cain will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Rodriguez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number. Dan Jennings will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Josh Harrison steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
He's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
the right fielder, number 25,
Gregory Polanco digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
now batting,
Corey Dickerson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Oh, no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. David Freese stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Yelich is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Eric Timms steps in to begin the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Launched to right field and deep. Polanco ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, we've got ourselves a tie game here, but it may not stay that way much longer. You get the leadoff single, now a double right after that. It's fair to say they've got an excellent opportunity here to break out on top.
Jonathan Villar strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
The catcher, number 9.
That base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited, and he's got every right to be.
Manny Pena will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Pitches high, the throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Now a snap throw over to third, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but he winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Number 37 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 37.
Standing in now, number 3. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now it's 1-0.
One and one.
Now it's 1-1.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli corrals it. The tag, and he is out at the plate.
Well, this turns out to be a great play behind the plate. You can see this pitch is nowhere close to where they wanted it, and I think there was some hesitation down there at third as to whether he wanted to try and risk it. In the end, that's a great recovery to get back and tag his man out.
Here's Eric Sogard. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson on the move. And that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Milwaukee leads it 2-1. Francisco Cervelli will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, for all the hits these guys have, they absolutely should have more than 1 run. And it's about time they started to take advantage of all these base runners.
Swing and a liner. But this is going to get fouled. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Yelich. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman
Sean Rodriguez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. 1 big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 3-2. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.